If your boyfriend falls into another girl in the woods and no one is there to hear his weird moaning, does it still count as cheating? Hey guys, it's Jess. Cheating is a touchy subject because everyone's definition of cheating is different. And I mean everyone. Some people define cheating as anything that involves some sort of physical contact, whether that be kissing, holding hands, sex, a hand on the lower back, or what we refer to as kids as second base, third base, and a home run. If you've been in your fair share of relationships, chances are you've probably been cheated on. Am I right? Did I just see a head nod? Did I just hear a yes? Because I have been cheated on. And it sucks. But over the years, I've really thought about a lot of the things that goes into cheating and kind of the valid reasons why people cheat. Here are my valid reasons for cheating. There are none. Okay, there is literally never an instance in which cheating is okay. Stop trying to justify why it's okay to get cheated on and why it's okay for you to cheat on someone else to make yourself or the other person feel better. There's never an instance in where cheating is okay, all right? If your partner works too much and you're at home bored, get a hobby, okay? Maybe you get a job. If you're a stay-at-home mom with the kids, that's a decision you made. Okay, and most likely both of you guys made together. If it's not, there's always solutions. It is not okay for your partner to cheat on you because it's not popping in the bedroom. Okay, communication. I tell you guys that all the time. If you tell your partner, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, I want to try this, I want to do that, you know, I believe that sex should not be as big of a component as it is in many relationships. But I think it is important to be sexually compatible with your partner. If you feel like you're not in a place where you feel comfortable talking about maybe some of the things that you're into, or you already know how your partner's gonna react to it, bring it up anyway. But you kind of don't want to be dating someone who you don't feel comfortable speaking to about really important or personal things, because that just gets like an actual problem like down the road. But yeah guys, communication, it will change your life. So what constitutes as cheating? Cheating is defined by the individual, not the standard. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. Cheating is defined by the individual, not by the standard, and or maybe it could be couples as well. You know, if you're in a relationship and you communicate, then you probably have already had a discussion about what you guys feel is cheating. Most people would agree, or I guess most people in monogamous relationships would agree that if you were to penetrate someone who is not your partner, that's cheating, right? Now, let's say you're in an open relationship, for example. Open relationships have rules, okay? Open relationships are not orgy free-for-alls, okay? I don't know who started that rumor, but they're just like any other relationship. There's rules, there's communication. Communication, you know, honestly, if you don't know how to communicate, get into a open relationship. I'm not in one, but they talk a lot more about what they do and don't want than any other relationship I've ever seen, I swear. If you're in an open relationship and one of your rules is you can't have sex with the same person more than once. I hear that a lot in those sorts of relationships. That is your definition of cheating. You can have sex with someone else. You might not even have to disclose who it is or that information to your partner. And that comes out of trust. If you don't have to disclose who you're having sex with, who knows if you're having sex with that person more than once. But also you should trust your partner and you should respect your partner enough to make that rule a rule. You know, that's the boundary, that's the limit. That is cheating for you. So that is an example of cheating being set by the individual or the couple and not the standard. There's also this idea that men and women cheat for different reasons. And if you're not familiar with that concept, I'm going to explain it to you really quickly. So the idea is that men cheat because they're horny, just ravenous animals that can't control themselves. And so they just have sex with anything that they're even remotely attracted to get their rocks off. Women supposedly cheat because we're bored or moody or emotional and lonely. And like, that's kind of offensive. That's kind of really offensive. I don't know when this started, but let me burst your bubble.
Newsflash, girls get horny too. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Of course I did.
Girls are just as horny as boys. We just don't talk about it constantly.
It's insulting to think that someone would think that I would cheat because I got my feelings hurt. Like, what? Listen, I would never cheat, but if I did, that would 100% not be the reason. I can't tell you specifically what cheating is. If you are doing something that you and your partner explicitly expressed was a no-no, don't do it. You know, if you feel dirty, guilty, or wrong, or if you have to consult with someone else about it, just don't do it. Why do people stay with cheaters? Girl, I don't know. I've never done it. Not only does it show a lack of control, but it shows a lack of respect for you, the person getting cheated on. No one who truly loves you will do something to hurt you more than once. Now let me repeat that because I think some people didn't hear me. No one who truly loves you will do something to hurt you more than once. People make mistakes, you know, that's just us as humans, but you should always be learning to be a better person and then maybe not do bad things twice. I think people are afraid of leaving because of fear. I think they believe that they're missing out on this possibly great opportunity because one little thing happened. Possibly great. A lot of times they're afraid of being alone themselves, you know? I hear a lot of people say, well, you know, at least he doesn't beat me, or, but he's such a great man. Great. Are you afraid of hurting them if you leave? Just whatever you think is going to happen if you leave them, to them, whatever you think emotionally they're going to be experiencing. But like, you think they even remotely thought about that when they were cheating on you? Damn, this tea is good. I'm not trying to put down anyone who has cheated or who has gotten cheated on, but don't think just because you got past that moment that it justifies your cheating. You're still wrong for that. Live in your truth. So when things like this happen, what do we learn from cheating? Believe it or not, I think getting cheated on is great for your personal development. When someone does something like this to you, you start looking for those red flags in your next relationship. And when you're ready to settle down, you can kind of check out those red flags and say, you know, this person is exhibiting some behaviors that I recognize from my past relationship. Is this something that I want to pursue? Because this could very well happen again. If you can do your very best, you know, it's kind of like going into the SAT preparing and not preparing. You know, unless you're just a genius, you might have a little more trouble than if you had went into that test with a little bit more knowledge. So how can you lower the chances for incidences that lead to cheating? Talk to your partner about your specific boundaries. Talk about what makes you unhappy, even if it sounds silly. You know, if your partner really respects you, they'll take your feelings into consideration. 2, set boundaries for yourself. Don't allow someone the gift of your presence if the price of respect is too high for them. Can I get an amen? Fear is not a reason to stay in a relationship, okay? You will move on, okay? You will be happy. You will flourish. And honestly, why would you want to stay in a relationship with someone who doesn't value you? Because that's the real tea. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to become part of that worldwide fam. And if you like this video, don't forget to give that like button a tap on the tush. And I will see you guys somewhere out there in the world or in my next video.
It's time to jump up in the air.